Hey everybody, this is Dr. George James, coming to you another Tuesday to say hey and share some of my thoughts. Um, I learned a really valuable lesson about myself last week. I had a great opportunity. Somebody sent me a text for an opportunity to possibly meet or see live the President of the United States. And I thought it was just a great honor, one, to be able to get the message and the phone call, um, and then to be able to be kind of up close and personal. I was uh, just honored by the opportunity. And so, I had this chance to then possibly see the President of the United States and wasn't sure if it was going to happen. And there were lots of different obstacles that happened along the way. But the short of the story was, or short of the story is that it got to the place where I was able to be uh, very up close to the President of the United States, President Barack Obama, and then um, and to be able to shake his hand and to see him, and regardless of your faith, regardless of your political affiliation, to meet the president for me was just a really cool thing. And while I was there, I about it. So here's a picture. There's the president, shaking hands, and everybody was right there, and I was at that point. And while I was there, I had to then think about myself in this way that I haven't thought about before. I recently was able to be a part of this book project called and the name of the book is The Call, and it was a great privilege to be part of this book project. And so I had in my mind, oh, I have this opportunity to possibly meet the president, and maybe I can give him my book. And so I'm there. I have my book with me, and I'm wondering, okay, will I have this opportunity to actually share or give him this book? And and then this thought entered where, well, maybe I could sign my book and give it to the president. But then I thought about, well, what if I can't give it to him? Then I'll just have this signed book and not know what to do with it. And it'll be on my shelf saying to Mr. President and blah, 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 whatever I would say in the book. And then that's what, I turned to my wife and I thought about it and said, well, I guess that's what faith is all about, right? That, I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. I'm not sure if I'll even get to see him. I'm not even sure if he'll even accept it or if Secret Service will take me out before I had the chance. So, I have this book and I'm thinking about what do I want to do. Here's the president coming around, and then here's my book in my hand, and I'm wondering, okay, should I do it? Should I not? And so I said, you know what? I guess it's believing in myself, believing in the talents that I've been given, believing in my future. So I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to sign the book, send this message, and then see if I could give it to the president. So the president walks by, I shake the president's hand, and Secret Service say you can't give it directly to him, which makes sense, right? Because of the protocol and safety. But maybe you can give it to one of his staffers that passed by. So then I see one of his staffers that is right behind him, and I give his staffer my book. And so, first the staffer thought maybe I was asking the president to sign it, but I said, no, I just want to give it to the president. Now, I'm assuming they're going to go through all these checks to see if it's safe and so forth. But there's this part of me that says this book project that I was a part of, this great opportunity, maybe the president could have had an opportunity to read it and to see it. And I learned this lesson that at this one point, I had the challenge of, do I really believe it's possible? Do I have faith in myself? Do I have faith in my future? Do I have the faith enough to just take the chance, to take the leap? And and I realized I was questioning it at one point, and then I finally did it. And I was grateful. Regardless of what happens, regardless if he actually gets it or not, I know I did all that was in my power for it to happen. I faced my own concerns, I faced my own fears, and I did it. I tried it, and it got at least to his staffer, and hopefully maybe even to him. So that made me start to wonder about all the people I work with, my clients, all the people that might be friends. And I started to wonder, how many of you have faith in yourself? How many of you have faith in your future? When's the last time that you had an opportunity where something came up And the real question was, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the possibility that it could happen, whatever it was, whether it was a new job, whether it's to get into a new relationship, whether it's that ultimate breakthrough that you were hoping for, that it actually came down to your faith in yourself and in your future. And regardless of your particular, if you believe in God or a higher power, it still comes back to believing that it can happen and that it can happen to you. You know, what's your dream? What are the things that you're hoping for? What are the things that you've maybe silently prayed for or hoped for or asked for? Is it a raise? Is it something with your children? Is it something in your own family? Do you have faith in yourself that it can happen? That if you went through the steps, that it could actually happen to you? Do you believe that whatever greatness, whatever opportunities that are out there, that you could actually achieve it? And so I think we struggle with this. Just like in that moment, I struggled with what if it doesn't happen? But faith in yourself and in the future means being willing to take that chance, being willing to kind of just step up and say, I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not, but I'm going to try. I'm going to show up. And so I guess what I want to hear from you is, when was the last time you took the chance on you? When's the last time you took the opportunity to say, I believe in me, I believe in my future, and I'm going to take this chance? So for me, that was just last week. I had to face that once again. For you, maybe it was today, maybe it was last week, maybe it's going to be tomorrow. So let me know. Tell me the times where you've had to face yourself and you had to face, do I believe in me? Do I believe in my future to take the chance? Maybe it's a new job interview. Maybe it's to make a new friend. Maybe it's to just put yourself at a place where you were taking a risk. Maybe that's even to get a mentor or a coach or a therapist. Maybe it's to ask that person out that you've been liking for a long time. Maybe it's to have a conversation with your son or daughter that you have been reluctant to have. Having faith in yourself and your future is taking that chance. So that's what I want to hear from you. I want to hear, when was the last time you did that? Send me a message, send me a comment, and I will make sure that I will respond back to you, because I want to hear, when was the last time that you had faith in yourself and in your future? And if you're struggling with that, I want to be able to talk to you about how I overcome that and maybe how we can help you to overcome that. Thanks again for listening to me. This is Dr. George James, Talk About It Tuesday, and you can reach me at georgetalks.com. All right, have a good one.